Hello and welcome back to this weird speed draw thing I've been doing. Say hello to my lovely guest, Alex.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex. Wes, I'm so glad you decided to have me on. I have been a huge fan for such a long time, and I'm honored to be here.
I'm glad to hear. That's awesome. Um, Alex, why don't you let everyone know what you do?
Uh, yeah, I am an editor, visual effects artist, and colorist right now in film.
Incredible. Yes. We both often look at the thing that the other person is doing and say, wow, sick, cool.
That's, that's true. I do frequently think, wow, sick, cool.
Yeah.
Specifically, not about the things that I'm doing, but about the things that you're
Yeah, and
doing.
then I think it about the things that you're doing, so we like feed into each other. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
works
it's
really
like a
well.
healthy balance.
Yeah,
I wrote a little blurb about the thing that I drew for you today. Would you like to hear it?
absolutely. Yeah. Fuck.
Cool
I think that's
beans.
the.
Uh,
Some people would argue it's wrong to steal from corpses. But what are they going to use those old things for anyway? No, if they really wanted to keep them, they should have stayed alive. I'm alive, and I want to keep them. So they're mine now. Mine. 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 And nobody else's. Who cares who they used to belong to? Heroes? Villains? Those who walk the line between. They clearly didn't value them, or they'd be around to take care of their precious treasures. So, here I am. And I'll look after each and every one of these artifacts, those incredible ornaments whose original caregivers couldn't be bothered to protect. Oh, how I love my treasures. I watch over them, and in return, they make me pretty. Pretty as they are. Oh, I only wish someone else was around to observe me like I observe my treasures, to collect me and to see how pretty I am.
I'm so into this. All right.
yeah, this is a weird
We've
one.
got
We're getting weird this
super
time.
crazy grave robber.
Yeah.
I'm so into that.
So do you want to see the drawing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So this was you told me when I got you to take a look at my Instagram that you liked the garage sale guy, which is an older
Yeah.
doodle, which didn't like quite fit into anything that I've been doing lately. So I wanted to kind of like iterate on that idea a little bit and make someone who fits nicely into the world that I'm kind of establishing.
Hey, I don't understand how you do.
What do you mean the like the
like,
anatomy or like
yeah, like already we have like something that looks
well in
like it
this
has a
case,
shape that's recognizable.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, first of all, this is sped up very fast, so don't worry about it. But also, I kind of cheated on this one. Usually, you can kind of see me working up my thumbnails, uh, like in the bottom corner or whatever, when I start these. In this case, I didn't know necessarily where the composition was going to go beforehand. I had kind of an idea, but I was worried it wouldn't work. So I already did like a bit of a sketch in another Photoshop project that I just had tucked away so you can't see it. and then I made a slightly more refined version of that over here.
From like a pure writing standpoint, this idea is already so dope because it's like, where did all of these artifacts come from?
Thank you. Yeah, and
Like
I think I don't know how long you spent looking at my stuff, but this is about where I decided where those items came from.
Yeah.
And so I started switching some of these out, and then you'll recognize not everything he's holding, but like a lot of things he's holding, and then even like some tidbits in the background later are items from other characters, my other drawings.
Yeah. So go check out Wes's Instagram and find out where all of these items are from.
Do that. Where's Waldo this? I want you in the comments to tell me which items he has.
Exactly what everything is from. Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, you need to tell me the date. You need to recite the caption for me.
Or else you're a fake fan.
Or else you're a fake fan, Mom.
Yeah.
The only person watching this. Fake.
I love the like little skin details that like come out really, really early in the drawing.
Thank you. Yeah, I was doing a doodle a while ago, just for fun, and I had like all these lines around his eyes, and it was fun to draw. So I decided I would kind of do it again.
I'm so curious about what he's connected to up here.
Honestly, me too.
Yeah. This is like Mother Brain. We got some Metroid stuff going on here.
Well, I liked the idea, and I think that was kind of present in the garage sale version, where like he likes his treasures so much he wants to be one of his treasures, so he's adorning himself with things and like modifying his body to kind of fit that motif. So I like that he's like he's connected to this room that he keeps all his crap in, hence the wires coming out of his head. What I don't know is how he moves around, or like what those are, but they look cool in my head.
He's like a mechanical being almost. It's like a charging port of some kind.
Yeah, I like
this
that.
Like keeps him powered up so that he can go back out and do his grave robbing stuff.
Right, maybe that's how he keeps his arms moving.
Yeah,
and I like the thought that maybe like he does all this stuff in the dead of night when no one can see him, and during the day he's hiding in his cave, but secretly, because he's got all these pretty things, he wants someone to like come notice.
Yeah,
maybe
or like some kind of Voldemort type stuff where it's like disconnected from it, he's like super weak and just has to like slimily crawl around everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
But when he's plugged in, he's like wicked powerful and scary.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, for sure. He's like weird and oiled up and like dragging himself through the grass.
Yeah.
Oh, freaky. Yeah, and I thought about like the prospect of him luring people into his cave full of treasures and like flaunting his weird body, and then when they're not into it, he gets mad and eats them or something. I'm trying to think like, how does this guy survive in this cave?
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's eating people that don't find him attractive.
That has to be it.
Right? That's got to be it.
That's how I survive.
Oh man, you must be hungry then.
Famished, completely famished.
Yeah, so there's some things in here that already kind of exist in fiction. Like this is my homage to the Holy Grail, though when I was looking up pictures of the Holy Grail, I was surprised at how lame other interpretations were.
Yeah, there are a lot of lame Holy Grails out there.
Yeah. And so mine is similarly lame, but originally it would have been cool. It's not my fault everyone else made it lame.
Yeah, no, of course not.
No. Well, I wasn't sure
coloring.
what color I wanted his skin to be. But I think I like the color I landed on, like this kind of like dead, purplish, gray.
it fits that like grave robby kind of theme.
Yeah.
It's super necrotic and I love the green. Hey.
Thank you. Yeah, he's got a ruby and an emerald in there, is my thought. Or maybe some other kind of weird space gem.
I think this could be some like super crazy like Grimm's fairy tale type shit.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear
like,
you.
Just super, super creepy, but like so sick.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm into it. I like I don't know what it is about like creepy movies I can't get into, but creepy drawings. I like creepy drawings a lot.
Do you like creepy stories?
Yeah. I mean, if someone else says it to me, then that's rad.
Yeah.
Do you have any creepy stories? Am I putting you on the spot right now?
I have a ghost story.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, that's a great question. I guess I kind of have a ghost story.
Okay.
When I was a kid growing up, right? My grandfather really loved like kayaking. Still does love kayaking. He's still alive. He's doing all right.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I'm
glad.
And we went kayaking one time out on Lake Michigan because that's close to where I am.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's really like a ghost story, but you know, like as a kid, I felt like the boat was rocking a lot, like way more than it should have been. And you know, we're kayaking in super shallow water because I'm like super young. And there is, if you look into the clearest like water you've ever seen, at the bottom of the lake, there's just like a bunch of like broken pieces of like rotting wood at the bottom of the lake. And it looked, as a kid, I thought it was a full shipwreck down there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, like we're gonna get killed by ghosts while kayaking on Lake Michigan.
That's awesome. That's crazy. Wow.
I don't know to this day if it was, I've never asked if it was actually a shipwreck down there.
It's definitely a shipwreck down there.
I think it has to be. That's the only logical explanation.
That's the only, someone else was, it was like a pirate kayak or something.
Yeah.
And it got pulled right down. Oh, I was fucking running some screen tones here, trying to see if I could find something that worked. I really like that brush, but there wasn't anything I could do it with.
Oh.
Yeah, it could have been cool.
I like that idea, like the eyes bleeding the skin a little bit.
Right? I thought it would be cool, but I just couldn't make it quite work. You can see on the left.
Because his eyes like almost look like they come in or they come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
thinking.
I
like the glow too.
You can see I fucked up the sword though when I was trying to do the. So now I got to sit there and fix it.
Quick fixes.
Yeah, it's whatever. Still trying to play with halftones.
Purple looked good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, complementary colors, yellow and purple.
Yellow and purple. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's so sick.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is something I would not ever want to run into.
Right?
And I think it plays really interestingly on like the, you know, like the dragon motif a little bit.
Okay.
You know, like dragons are in caves with their big hordes of gold and shit. Mm-hmm. But dragons aren't that scary because they're massive.
Right. Yeah,
like,
that's
you come
like...
into this dude's lair, you just see a bunch of gold, he like sneaks up behind you and slits your throat or something. I don't know.
Well, I like the idea that he's like a little bit too big. Like, I don't imagine he's not huge. He's not like a dragon. But I'm looking at him now. I do think he's like 7 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, just big enough that it's too much.
That's so sick.
Thank you.
These wires let him like crawl across the ceiling and shit.
Yeah.
So
like a weird little spider boy. Weird little naked spider boy. Yeah.
That's so dope.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this is what I made just for you. I don't know if
Just for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't know what that says about my opinion of you, that I thought that this would work for you, but
No, I see a lot of myself in this character.
yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
You just like being
attached to
surrounded by your
wires all the
stuff.
time.
Oh yeah.
Stealing shit from people.
Yeah, you can't invite this guy to parties. He's gonna take your shit.
That's right. And that's why I don't get invited to parties, is because I take people's shit.
That's why.
Again, it's a perfect reflection.
Well, thank you. I think very highly of you, but that's hilarious.
No, this is so sick.
Thank you.
I appreciate you having me on. It's super fun. And I fucking love the stuff that you do.
Fucking sweetheart. Jeez.
You.
Aw, you.
You guy.
Why don't you let everyone know where they can find you?
Oh, jeez. That's a fantastic question. I don't know.
We can
My address
cut this
is
part out if you
no.
would like over your address.
On LinkedIn. No, I don't know. I don't use social media that much yet. But I guess my Instagram is AJD Productions. Follow me there, and maybe I'll post something someday. Haven't yet.
Hell
But
yeah.
one day.
All right, awesome, Alex. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.